Exactly 1 year to the day from the launch of this fantastic development called the Cub Residence right here in South Sea, courtesy of Pavillion Properties. I, Mwenesi Musalia, the curator of Fine Places and Spaces, is back on site to see exactly how much progress has been made as far as the construction of this property is concerned. I am told that we are now at the 6th floor of this development, and anybody who has invested here is sure to be really excited by how much movement and progress has gone on in terms of the construction, and there are going to be quite a few details that we will share with you in this video, speaking to some of the contractors and the foremen on site. I am also told that we do have a special offer of 15 million shillings for the 4-bedroom 206 square meter unit, which is going to be completed very soon. But for now, let's check out the progress of the Cub Residence right here in South Sea, courtesy of Pavillion Properties Limited, and see exactly where we have reached. As we can see, we have made fantastic progress. We have completed the basement and the foundations and the columns of this exciting residence called the Cub by Pavillion Properties Limited. I am currently standing on the ground floor of this amazing property, and we want to check out exactly what else has been done, because the structure is one thing, but we need to see exactly what kind of progress is being made. And I think we're moving at breakneck speeds to ensure that you, the investor, you, the homeowner, you who have purchased here with Pavillion Properties, is getting value for money. So follow me as we continue on this journey of checking out the progress of the Cub. Wow. Coming up to the first floor of this development, it is clear that there is a lot of progress ongoing. We are now on the first floor, and I can already see the beginnings of many of the units that you expect to have here at the Cub Residency. I can already see the areas for the high-speed lifts right on my right here, as well as some walling and partitioning of the units that has already begun. And you can see now that the development is ongoing. We have the infrastructure of the public areas where I am standing. This is going to be the corridor. The units are divided that way, this way, and that way, demarcating the 2 and 4 bedroom units beautifully. Of course, this is a construction site, so safety is very important. And in my safety gear, I feel very confident that all is well. And of course, besides the excellent craftsmanship and workmanship of the walling, the partitioning, and everything else about this fantastic development at the Cub, even right here on the first floor of this development, I have uninterrupted views of the Nairobi National Park. Moving through this construction site of the Cub Residence right here in South Sea, looking out on the amazing national park, I am amazed at the progress. I'm standing on what I believe is the 6th floor, but don't take my word for it. Let's speak to someone who has been here from inception. I'm speaking to none other than Sam from Pavillion Properties. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, bro.
Amazing. Sam, I mean, look at this. Beautiful views of the Nairobi National Park. I'm standing here on this amazing construction site. How has it been in terms of from inception to right now where we are? Walk us through the journey.
Actually, Mwenesi, I think this project is very exciting for me, because I remember the first time I came to this specific ground and it still had bushes and the original structures were still here. That was around March of last year, towards the end of the month of March. And at that point, we were gearing to ground break in April. And so when I came here, this was still a little bit bushy, and we got to work almost immediately. You know, from looking at how the ground was looking, guys testing the ground to ensure that this project can actually stand here and become what it's about to become in a few months from
Amazing.
Today.
Amazing. And, you know, can you tell me some of the challenges that you've experienced? Because I'm sure getting to this level this quickly has not been easy.
Actually I can say we had one of the, considering that this is our first project, the challenges that we had were huge, I would say that, because I remember you were here during the groundbreaking and the ceremony was so good. We managed to actually get so many people on board for this specific project. But immediately from the 27th of April, on the 28th, we got a notification that we cannot excavate the project, because the county government of Nairobi stopped all excavation within Nairobi. And as you can remember, the tractors were already on ground, ready to excavate this ground. But now we were not able to because of the rainfall.
So from permits, dealing with the county government, dealing with the rainfall, That must have been such a huge problem. But how did you overcome it, and what did you need to do to get to the stage?
For that period when the excavation was not able to be done, we still continued doing testing because it was just the excavation that was stopped and the approvals were already done. So everything was still in line except for the actual excavation, which by the way needed to be done for us to even finish the testing completely. But we'd already done majority of the testing that could be done without excavating, and also the geological testing needed to be done once the excavation had resumed. So by the time we were resuming, which was around September, actually August, September, that's when it really peaked, the excavation bit. And so, yeah, those were majorly the challenges that we had at that specific time.
Right.
But we were able to still continue working despite us having those challenges because, of course, we are construction driven at Pavillion, and we know for us to be able to deliver, the actual constructions need to be done and everything needs to be in line.
Fantastic. So give me an overview about where we are right now. How many levels have been completed, and what can we expect to see on each level?
So we have a basement,
Okay.
we have ground floor, we have mezzanine. Fortunately, majority of these spaces will be parking for the members who will be living here, for the residents of the cab residents. Then we have now the first floor, which by the way you've seen the walling has already started, because a single floor has four bedrooms and a single 2-bedroom apartment.
Four bedrooms and one 2-bedroom.
Yeah. But we have even one of the 4 bedrooms going for 15 million Kenya shillings, which is 206 square meters,
Right.
which is going for 15 million. So you just get to pay 30% and the 70% you pay in 3 years. And so in that single one which you've seen by the way that the walling has already started, that is the plan that we have for this project. As we continue constructing the structure itself, the walling for the apartments is already ongoing. So work has been divided in such a way that we no longer have to stop. Despite the challenges that we might not be able to make completely, work will always be going on at the cab residence. And at the moment, we are standing on the 6th floor slab. This was casted around last week, and what is going on at the moment is curing of this slab. But as you've noticed today, we are also casting something. So at the moment, we are casting the pillars, which will go now to the 7th floor slab. Because as we cure this specific slab, work is going on to ensure that by the time we are done casting the columns, we are almost ready to cast the 7th floor slab.
That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, what more do you want? The progress is ongoing here at the Cub, and as you've heard, work is ongoing. Generous, huge 4-bedroom units on each floor. We've got 4 of those. We've got 1 2-bedroom on each floor. Massive sizes, 206 square meters. I mean, that is massive. And when you can see how quickly this is developing, you must know that there is a team that is on site that is working day and night to ensure that they deliver this project according to speed. From October of 2024 to May of 2025 today, you can see that getting to the 7th floor slab is no easy feat. And it can only be done by the amazing dedication of a team on the ground and leadership, courtesy of Pavillion Properties. And I'm standing here with none other than our foreman on the site, Mr. Kibe. Jambo mkubwa.
Jambo kabisa.
Asante sana. Thank you, Bwana Kibe. Kibe, tumefika slab ya 6, tunaelekea kwa 7. Nataka kujua hali yako ya kupanga kazi imekuwa aje?
Okay, hali yangu ya kupanga kazi yote imekuwa sawa. For example, kama siku kama ya leo, tuna cast. Ukiangalia watu wenye kwa hapa tu ni labor na watu wa kampuni ya Motois wenye wanakoroga. Lakini carpenter wengine wote chini wanatayarisha material ya hii slab.
Wow.
Carpenters. Ukienda chini ground floor utakuta steel fixer. Nao wanatayarisha mambo ya beam na slab ya hapa juu. Sasa mpangilio kwa hivyo. Ukienda first floor utakuta mason wanaendelea na kazi yao hapo chini. Same kwa hiyo mason. Utakuta watu wa plaster wameshaingia, tumeanza kuarrange mambo ya plaster, tunaanza next week.
Wow.
Hiyo ndio mpangilio ya kazi venye inaendanga hapa.
Yaani unataka kuniambia at the same time simultaneously uko na masons, uko na watu wa plaster, uko na carpenters, uko na watu wa beam, uko na watu wa chuma, uko na watu wa casting, na una oversee hiyo kazi yote na inaendelea mfululizo ikifuatana. That's fantastic. Na Bwana Kibe, unatarajia yani by mwisho ya hii mwaka 2025 tutakuwa tumefika wapi?
Okay. Upande wa Kakoto kwa mpangilio wa progress yenye iko on February next year tutakuwa tumesha cast slab zote zenye ziko kwa hii site then walling itakuwa kitu 14 to 15 floor. Plaster itakuwa hapo zinaachana floor mbili.
Yes.
Kama hii ndio plaster, walling iko from mbele.
Wow.
So hiyo January ama hiyo February, walling itakuwa 16 ama 15 floor. Plaster itakuwa hapo 14 to 15 floor. Hiyo ndio mpangilio. Hiyo ndio progress ya tuko nayo kwa hii site.
Na unaongea na confidence mingi sana Bwana Kibe, na mimi kama mtu wa kutoa hii site na wale wanaangalia hii video huko nyumbani wakisikia vile unaongea, yani by February 2026 utakuwa umefika 16th floor. Hiyo inamaanisha yani kazi haita stop, itaendelea round the clock.
Kwa nini niseme namna hiyo? Sababu the time tumeweka order ya material, on time material inaingia hapa. For example, kama saa hii nimekueleza tunafuga hii slab ya hapa juu. It means chuma ya hii floor iko kwa site.
Wow.
So nikisema January ama February tutakuwa tumekasi, sababu najua material inaingia on time. Tukishaweka order ni hivyo. Tukisema cotton ni kesho, hakuna kuchelewa.
I love that. Thank you so much Bwana Kibe. Mimi wacha niendelee kuangalia hii view yako smart na nimeshukuru sana. I am going to be back here to do another progress video. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. This is the kind of progress that we love to see from Pavillion Properties Limited. We are talking about day and night progress where organization, dedication, commitment, you need the materials, it's here beforehand. You need to move like this, we have teams working round the clock, the masons, the carpenters, the steel people, the plasterworks, all of it is happening at a fantastic progress and rate. And when I stand here on the 6th floor looking out on the Nairobi National Park, I am confident that this property will be constructed on time and giving you the perfect kind of residence living that you can only dream of here in Nairobi. I am standing here at the Cub residence and thanking you for watching this amazing progress video. It is me, Mwenesi Musalia, the curator of Fine Places and Spaces, and I have had a fantastic time touring the progress of the Cub residence here in South Sea, courtesy of Pavillion Properties Limited.